Hi everyone, welcome back to Mass Monday at Tara's Take Family. I'm Tara. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are a returning family member, welcome back. So today is our week 117 of our mass makes, and boy did I have to gear myself up for this one. I am going to be making paperclip dangles. And they are pretty cute. They come from Pam at Paper Outpost. I watched that video about gosh, it's probably about 3 years ago, and decided to do these. And her video is about 4 years old, and they are super cute. I'm not going to get complicated with it and use a whole bunch of different threads. I am just going to use my, as you can see, my very big collection of embroidery threads. And then I have a thing of beads here, another one over to my left, and a huge, and I mean, let's see if we can pull this out so you can see, a huge box here full of all kinds of beads. So I will be pulling from these different places today. I've got this over to my side because it's too big. So I have it on my little TV tray table, and hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to try to make sure it don't. And I also brought along some charms because I thought, you know, maybe this is the only thing I'm going outside of what Pam did in the first video, which you can watch. It's number 17, of course, in our playlist. I think I might have done a couple of different things from what she did, but this time I think I'm just going to stick to her little idea. Let me show you. Let's see. I don't have a journal on me offhand right now. Wait. Well, I have my little notebook I use for my prayer journal. So here, I'll just show it to you on here. So they're pretty cute, and they just can hang out the side of your journals. You could also put them, use them as a bookmark, you know, I mean, in a regular book you're reading. If you, sorry, I'm moving the camera. I apologize. I have a cord there and it's bumping it. But yeah, they're just cute, and you can make them match, or like she says, you can be eclectic. I put a little shimmer in this one so that it'd be a little bit shiny, and some pearlescent ones that match. They come from the same set. So that was my first one I was just playing with this morning. I do not have I've only got a couple of larger paper clips. I think, wait, oh wait, I might have some more in here from you, Vanessa. Thank you, honey. Let's see. I think you sent me some. Yay, you did. Look at that. So I can use these. I just realized they were in there. Yay. Awesome. I was out of those. I only had those 3 left. So perfect. I don't know if I'll even make that many. So thank you so much, honey. I was looking here at, I had bought all these different pins, you know, like the plaid pins, and then also gold safety pins, black safety pins. And then these are the kind that don't have any, I don't know what that's called, that thingy at the end. But anyway, these are the kind that you can just like loop stuff around. But I was thinking we might do something pretty soon, because I used to make some cool like things to put on the front of my journals. Like, that's why I like these silver ones, because you can put beads on one side, and then you can still, like, you can pull them around and still run your other side through whatever you're using. And then of course I love this kind that this, like for the plaids, I can't remember what they call these now. If you don't use stuff enough, you start to forget. But I thought we might do a video doing those pretty soon, because those are pretty cute. So I'm going to put these little ones back in my basket and use these bigger ones, because that will make it easier for me. And let's get started. All you're going to need, I have my glue because I'm using it to tip, to like point and make my thread more of a needle tip. And the last video I did, it was geared more toward holiday. I'm not so worried about that today. I'm just having fun. So I'm going to I think I'll use this. So what we're going to do, let me pull this off here. we're going to get our thread. You'll just need some of your threads. I feel like I'm not positioned correctly here. I kind of have this set for my Bible devotions, and I don't think I moved it. So let me get you guys adjusted. I wish I could ask you if that's close enough. I hope that is. Do I need to be closer? Maybe a little there. Okay, so you're going to need your thread. Your thread, your glue. If you want to use glue, you could also use wax, or if you have a jewelry needle, you could use that. Oh, crud. I don't have any more of those needles, so I am going to use glue on the tip of my thread to kind of seal it like a needle. And then if you want to bring along some fun little charms, you can, but you're going to need your paper clips, and let's get started. And a selection, of course, of beads. You don't want to try to do this with no beads because it wouldn't work. That's kind of the whole point. I'm trying to get this open. Totally started that the wrong way. Okay, so I'm going to do a length. I'm going to do a length of about my hand. Okay, so about that long. And I'm going to do 6 of those, I think. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm just going to rewrap that now that I have it like this. And I'm going to go like this, so it's even. You want to make it long enough so you're going to have a little wiggle room. Okay, and you're going to keep that part together, and then you're going to cut these ends. And you're going to grab your paper clip, and you want to grab the end away from where you hook it onto your page. Okay, so the single end here, like this. Okay, and you're going to put that sorry, you're going to take that through your paper clip. Okay, and then I'm making this more awkward than it should be. You're just going to do a loop. You're going to pull that through. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to take a little bit of glue here and kind of stick it in here. And I don't know if I have any glue coming out. I don't, because I need to reopen it a little bit. It's been sitting here for a while. All right, back to work. So we're going to do a dot of glue just to seal that up. You can use any type of glue you want. I'm using the art glitter glue like always, and that's going to lock that into place so your paper clip and your thread don't separate. Okay, now I'm going to trim that just a little bit. Now you can trim your strings so that they're kind of at an angle if you want. I have seen someone do that before. I don't really think I need to worry about it too much, but let's try it. I'll do it. I'll just go for it. So we're going to take our thread and just do a little angle cutting here. Make it a little pointier on the end. And I just put some glue on this edge and then twist it. And this glue dries so fast that you have like your little needle right away. Makes it a lot easier if you don't, like me, have tools to use. I could not find any of my little flexible jewelry needles. I guess I have thrown them out or broken them, gotten rid of them. I don't know. They were just gone. So as you can see, now I have 2 nice pointy ends. Okay, and let's see. Since this is such a beautiful blue, I want to use something pretty with this. So we're going to go for it. And see, it goes right through. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take it up to the top, okay? And then you're going to go over and tie it. And then you're going to bring it back the other way and go under, okay? So that you lock that into place. So over, under, over, or left, right, left, you know. Okay, so now that one's locked in place. I kind of tug on it a little bit and bring that knot down so it's not quite so obvious, but there we go. There's the first one. I still feel like you're at a bad angle. Let me pull this over just a little bit more. Sorry. I just want to make sure I'm not... All right, I paused for a second just so I could fix it. Okay, back to work. So this is kind of an awkward little job, but they're fun. Now, I'm looking, I think I'm going to put a cross on this. That might be cute. Oops. If we can hang on to it. Okay, come on. Is it going all the way through, or is it stopping because it's too long? It's stopping because it's too long, I think. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to go up a little bit higher with my glue and just stiffen a little bit more of the thread and see if that works for me. Hopefully it will. It did. Okay, so there we go. Took that through. And now we're going to tie this. So I'm going to go over. Don't get it caught on that side of the cross. There we go. And then what I do is I do it over, and then when I bring it back the opposite way, so I'm going like that, and then on the other one I take it through like that, and I go like that. And it seems to work. There we go. So far, so good. Let's use one more of these pretty blues. And because these kind of have a teardrop, I am making sure that on the end, oops, I'm going to use this one. I think it's the one that yeah. Because it has a teardrop at the end, I'm making sure that that's at the bottom. So if your beads have a certain shape, remember to put them on the string the thread the right way. Okay. I feel so clumsy when I'm doing this in front of the camera. I really do. It's funny. Come on. Don't. Okay. Now, like I did before, I'm kind of giving my bead a little bit of a tug so they come down and don't just... So I'm only going to do those 3 for that one. And then I'm going to grab a different 2. And she says in hers she doesn't make, but like she said, you can make it as bulky as you want. She leaves like probably 4 of the strings just hanging by themselves amidst the beads, you know, once we trim it down and stuff. So it's totally up to you how you want to do that. But that's how she does it. So I just thought I'd mention that. I'm just making sure that I do enough of this to... Boy, I'm sure glad that glue dries so fast. It makes a little needle for me. I know in my first video, I remember y'all telling me that, and I had forgotten. So I had to actually go look it up. What was the idea? Because I tried wax, and it wasn't really doing it for me. And I was like, oh, I need to figure this out. Here, I'm going to flip this around because I can't open it. I have some little small beads that will go with... I'm going to use these. I think you could even seal it at the end with just one knot if you wanted to at the bottom. I mean, like do the knot at the bottom and not do it like I'm doing it. I don't think you'd have to. We might do that with one of them and see if it works. Because personally, I don't like all these knots, to be honest, but they're kind of necessary if you want to make sure that they stay. Let me see. Let's do some funky. Let's do something fun from this little batch here. These are cute. Gosh, thanks to you all, I have got so many wonderful beads to work with. Whenever I honestly will never have to buy beads again. It's only by, if I just see something I like to buy them. I have absolutely no need whatsoever for beads. I once in a while will buy them just because I like beads, but honestly, you guys really stocked me with everything I would ever need. I'm so happy and grateful for y'all with your happy mails to me. Such a blessing. Don't forget, I don't think I've forgotten, Annette. We haven't talked yet. When can you talk? Message me and let me know when's good for you. I haven't forgotten. I think I have more of those. I want to do the turquoise. You know me. Oh, I pull out like 5 of them. That's funny. You know me. I love to match everything. I can't help myself. She said to do, do eclectic, do things, and I'm going, probably not. Okay, I can't. These beads are hollow on the inside. They're like balls and they're open. They're metal, little metal beads, and it's really hard if your thread gets caught inside to poke it through the other side without a needle. It's kind of funny. I think this one's going to be kind of cute. I might do some on all of these just to make it, stand out. Let's see. She was saying you can do it as bulky as you want, and I'm thinking, yeah, I might, because I kind of like, to have them all hanging down together with all of them having beads on them, and then just like the tips of them, cut so that they're not quite so free to move around. Because I personally think the thread gets a little bit bunchy when you trim, what you call it, because it's got all the threads in it, the embroidery thread. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. All right, this one's too short. That's why you got to give yourself some room. Make sure that you leave your thread long enough, or you cut it, long enough so that you can actually work with it. Last one for this one here. I'm just going to use my little tip of my needle there and push it through. There we go. This is totally awkward. Come on. You should have seen me in the first one. Sheesh. Okay, really? Now it's just getting embarrassing. Go through. There we go. Okay. So there's those two. See, those are cute. I like that. And we are going to cut off the tips with the, what you call it. I'm going to do 2 more and see if I want to. I might make this one the one I do all of them just to see how it works out. Okay. All right. Glue. Okay. All right. Ready? Let's see. I have got others in here. Let's add a little color to this one. Oh, yay, it went through. I was thinking when I was doing it, was it going to go? I was thinking if I got good at making these would be something fun to sell at a craft fair. Little bookmarks. I told Courtney I want to Okay, this one's not. Wait, maybe. Oh, good. I love these beads. They're like a turquoise cat's eye almost. I was telling Cordy I want to get a table so that I can use it for the committee meetings at my house, and then also one of those big white foldable tables, you know. And then I also want to have it for the farmers market craft fair thing, because then you know, because I'm gonna prep this summer. I plan on making stuff, so you guys will probably be with me while I'm doing a lot of it, or at least doing some of it. But I want to get together kind of a good inventory. Oh, see, that's cute. Look at that. Can you see? Not bad. It's kind of fun. Little fun thing. Yeah, so I think on this one, I'm actually going to do a little, while it's still long enough for me to do it, I think I'm going to tie, where's my tweezers? I'm going to tie a little knot on the end of this. I want to see. And she did not do this on hers at all, but I just thought it would be kind of cute. And then I'll trim underneath the knot. Now this one, I don't know if it's long enough. I can give it a shot. Let's see. I don't think it is. Maybe. No, it's not working. Nope, it's not. So we're not going to do it on that one. Do I need one on this? I kind of want one on this one because this one's definitely long enough to do it. So I said this in the first video, and I'm going to say it in this one. Me and my chubby little fingers, my little short chubby fingers. The tips of them are just too big to... I need my daughter's little fingers right now for this job. She could really do it good for me and tie some stuff. Hopefully I'm okay right there. I just kind of don't want them to be flaring out real bad. I kind of want it to be more controlled. Get out of there. So I made them all the same, pretty much the same size, but there we go. There's that one. I like that one. It's cute. Let me see. How's it look to you guys? I can't really... Oh, okay. Cool. So I left one string hanging down, and the rest of them have beads. Fun stuff. Okay, so there's two. And what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's already 23 minutes. She had like, I don't know, but she wasn't doing them. She was doing them like one string had beads on it, and then she'd move on to the next one, you know. So this one, I'm being more detailed, and so that's why. I mean, I'm gonna say that's my reason. I don't know. Let's see what's in this stack. I've got a bunch over here too. These are some funky colors. Oh, that dark green's pretty. Let's do that one. How many are here? 1, 2. These are all shorter. They've been cut already. I don't know why. I think that's how I got them. And I never did the actual needle point that I had bought. So there's 4. Did I say 6? I can't remember. I think is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. Okay, so I'm going to leave these long only because it'll give me more room to work with. before I, okay. Was it 4 or 6? This is bugging me now. 2, 4, 6, 8. It was 4. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. All right, so we're going to stick it through the correct end. Open it up. She called it a pretzel. Pull it through and pull. Glue. Oh, I love that green. I can't tell if I got any glue. Did I? Nope. Nope, I didn't. Let's try that again. There. Okay. I'm gonna throw these back in there real quick. Sorry. There we go. Now, what colors do we want to use? We have I'm just glancing through here and thinking if I want to use any of these or if I want to go ahead and use some more of my little fancy ones. Okay. I'm going to I'm going to cut these down so they're even though. There we go. Okay. And this is taking a lot of my concentration, so I'm not chatting as much. So I went ahead and what I mentioned to you the other day about the contest, I went ahead and got it on there. And tomorrow, the 1st, because, okay, today's Friday for me, but Monday, when this is posted, it will be up for the next day, okay? And we will have the collage contest. And I wrote the rules down. Anybody who's not a member of the Facebook and wants to participate, you need to join the Facebook. And, oh, we need to do one of our charms here, too. Oh, that one's cute. Yeah, so you need to join the Facebook if you're not a member yet. And that way you can join the contest. And the prize each month is going to be a $25 Amazon gift certificate. So, personally, I love Amazon gift certificates. So, I'm going to use some of these on here, I think. I like these little metal things. And these are more, I don't know if I would like these on here. Tie it. I think I would put these like, you know what? I'm going to try that. We've got the metal. Let's do some shiny work here. So yeah, I'm gonna remember, you know, if you wanted to tie a knot at the base of your this is how I do it when I do like a, if I can just get this to go in there. I pull the thread through, okay, and then I use my, what do you call it, reamer, and I stick the reamer in there, okay, and then I pull the knot tight underneath the bead so that you got to be careful with it, but, and then I pull the reamer out and the knot is right up against the bead. Now I don't have to tie, I mean, it can be pulled past there, but it's going to stay there for the most part unless you're pulling on stuff. I want to try something really quick and see if this will work for me. And then I'll end up, I think I'll do the double knot at the bottom of it. So we'll see. It might work, might not. If it doesn't, well, we can say we tried. Get in there. Get in that hole. Oh, there you are. I like shiny beads. Can you tell? I love glass beads and crystal beads and all that good stuff. Well, I mean the ones that look crystally. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how good this will work, but I'm going to give it a shot because I don't really like tying all those together like that if I don't have to. And these little spacers are kind of catching on the knot I just tied inside of them, so that's kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, so the prize is $25 gift certificate from Amazon, and we get to, all of the members of the Facebook group get to vote, which is very cool. So I'm not like running it through a machine. It's you guys saying which one was your favorite, which I thought was kind of a fun way to do it. So there's going to be a post that I set up for voting at the top of the page, and that's going to be saved there for you guys. Okay, so like it'll be right as you open up the Facebook group, you'll see it. And yeah, that's going to be how and you vote, and you choose the name of the piece, because that's one of the rules, is that you have, the person who creates it has to name every collage. They can post up to 3 collages per month, and each one has to be given a name so that we can tell it apart from the others. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a double knot. I don't know if this will work. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so when you vote, you're going to have to put the name of the creator and the name of their piece. Let us know which one you're picking if they do more than one. Okay, well, even if they don't do more than one, I want you to put, you know what I'm saying, I want you to put that. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that I'm thinking this is going to come off. Yeah, so I'm wondering, how can I double knot? I'm going to try to double knot this. I don't know if it'll work. I could put a whatchamacallit on it and just a jewelry, what's it called? Those thingies that you use to clamp it in. A crimp? Yeah, I could do a crimp on the knot, actually. Maybe I'll do that instead of another knot. Let's pull this out. Let me try that instead. Put my jewelry making cap back on that I don't use very often anymore. Let me see. My crimps. Where are they? Oh, come on. You have some. That's funny. I don't have any in here. Hold on one sec. I got to get my other case. Okay, so I'm going to give this a shot. Hopefully I can still do this. I don't even know if you guys can see. I've got this tiny, tiny little crimp. I really need like a gold one or a brass colored one, but this is all I've got. Because the ones I have that are gold are, they have, what do you call it on them? Little hooks on them. Okay, dang it. I always do that. I crush it. Like, it goes the wrong way. Do you ever do that? Tell me you do. It's not just me. Okay, so if you do that, that works. And I like that because then that makes it hang more without all the thread around it. So it's pretty. See? Me likey. Now what we could do is try, I wonder, let me grab the other piece with the needle on the end so I don't have to make another one. And let's grab one that's kind of next to that one so it will flow. Let's see, it's this one. Okay, and then let's, oops, sorry guys. Let's make another needle. And what I'm Actually, what I think I want to do is try to put it together. I don't know how this will work. I'm just trying stuff out. This is a mass make that's turned into a tiny make, which, you know, mine anymore usually do. But this is not paper though, so I don't have a bunch of these made. Okay, so we have one needle but 2 threads. Okay, so let's try it. What do we want to make with this one? Let's do these shinies. And I'm gonna, you know, because we're doing it like this, I think I'm gonna try these. I think I'm gonna try these. These are like colored beads. They're spacers, but they're shiny and pretty, and I love them. I hope this works, because what we're gonna do when we get down to the end is we're gonna separate the needle. Okay, I'm just calling it the needle now. We're going to separate the needle and we're going to tie a knot at the end, a double knot, so it'll stay, you know. I think that would be brilliant and work awesome. This one's going to be so shiny and fancy. Is that the right beads? I'm just making sure. Yeah, okay. They all start to flow together on me. I have no idea what the colors are I'm choosing here, because they all have different colors. Those little spacers do, but they're just so cute, and I love using them. I don't ever get to use these beads, and I absolutely adore them. So this gives me a great excuse. One more of these fancy ones. And then, oh, this is going to be one that it would be worth, like, you know, a little bit more money. Let's do one more set. Just because we can. I have so many beads, it doesn't matter if I use up some. Oops, I did that. Okay. And I'm not bragging about having so many beads. I hope it doesn't sound like that. I only have, like I say, I only have this many beads because of all of you, or because of the ones of you who've sent me happy mails and included beads. And I must say, especially Annette. She sent me a massive, beautiful collection of beads. I would never have what I have without her. Thank you, honey. Okay, so there's these 2 rows. Ah, they're so shiny. I love shiny stuff. Oh my goodness. Let's do that again. That worked, guys. That worked. So if you don't like the idea of tying them off like this between each one, we don't have to. We just need to make our needle thread, our little thread needle, you know, the same length so it's easier, but we just glue that sucker together and we are in business. Look at that. Perfect. Let's do some black. You want to do some black? I think we should, just for fun. Now these are little guys. This is going to be a challenge to see if these will go through. If this thread, I don't know if it will. This is pretty thick. Let's put a little more glue and see if I can squeeze it down smaller. I have no idea. Now you can cut your thread in such a way possibly that it will be like at an angle. I did see somebody do that, and this one I don't think is gonna fit. Yeah, it's too thick. Okay, that's all right. It's all right. I'm not gonna worry about it. We have got, oh wait, let's do some of these. These are so cute. These little beads here. I love these. I know they're just simple little plastic beads, but I think they're adorable. And I love their color. The colors are so pretty. And they'll go nice with what we're working with. What else do we have over here for little separators? Let's see. These are kind of brassy. Let's use these. They'll go good with our paperclip. And I have a bunch of them. Okay. Now we're going to put a fat one. Come on, buddy. Go through. And then a couple more of these. Oh, I had some. Shoot. Making more work for myself to put things away. These are cute, like this. Yeah, I like this idea better. Sorry, Pam. I love you. I like this idea better for me. Now, I'm going to do the knot again. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I had 3 pieces. Oh, guys, I did. No wonder it wouldn't fit. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Oh, well. It was a trial run. It's okay. Guess what? The beads are there. If I need to, I can take it apart and redo it. But, you know, I probably won't. I probably won't. There we go. So far, we have that. And now we could actually do her thing where she goes ahead and cuts it off at this point. Okay. And there's my little... I love that one. I do. I actually do think I would love it even more, though, if, like, I had a 4th one done and then figured out a good way to, like, just actually, you know what? Let's glue this. You know our art glitter glue will hold anything, right? And you could put your caps on the base of this. Let me see if I have enough. I couldn't find the ones I like. I mean, I only had one that I saw. I know I should have more in here. I need to buy some more of those so that I just have them in case I do something like this, because here's one. And what it is, I mean, anybody who makes jewelry knows it's that. But if you don't make jewelry, the ones I don't want to use are these. They have caps. And then they have the little hole where you can connect them to stuff. I don't want those. I didn't mean to say caps. They have... You get it, right? You guys, you're tracking with me? All I need is one more. Come on, baby. I mean, I guess I could clip off the... Oh, there she is. I found it. There. Okay, so what I was saying is, what I could do is put this, and I think for me, this would work better, and I would enjoy the outcome. If I can just get this on there. You know, it's kind of clumsy. I'm kind of clumsy. And that knot is huge because of the stupid thread being triple. That's my doing. Okay. Now, if we can just... I don't know if this will work. It's so little, the opening. If we can just squeeze that close. There we go. I barely made it. Oh, it's kind of sticking out a little bit. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Okay. Get in there. Squeeze it a little bit more. Good enough for this. This is a trial run, right, guys? Miss Tara is just giving this a shot. But I do think that I definitely like this way better. So I am going to get me some of these caps that I need and probably make some of these. Oops. See, I do it again. I twist it. I don't mean to. The reason I don't have any more is because I've used them all. I like this kind. And whenever I have them, I use them up. Okay, so because we have that, now that actually made my thread stay down too. So now it's not flaring all over the place with those caps. Okay, so technically you wouldn't even have to cut your threads off at the end if you didn't want to because of that. Because it makes them, it pulls them in and makes them go straighter. So now they're not going all over the place like they were, which I don't mind that. Isn't that pretty? What do you guys think? Cute? Let's see. Let's grab something for it to hang off of. It's just a journal card. There. See? It hangs off the journal card. How cute is that? In a journal? Wouldn't that be adorable? Yeah. Okay, guys. So I think that's going to be it for today. We tried a couple of different little methods, and I hope that you guys feel inspired. Oh, wait. I made that one by myself, so I only made 2. I hope that somebody out there made more than me. Let's hang a charm. Why don't we just hang a charm? Let's try. Right? Let's see. This would be the right one to do it from. However, I have 4 pieces of thread here, and it doesn't. Of course, I'm going to have to. I get irritated at myself. We're going to cut this so it'll be separate, but I just want to see if I can get this through. It's like, that's too thick. What are you doing, lady? What's the matter with you? What's that old saying? I used to say it all the time. What the matter for you? What's the matter for you? This would be one of those times. Yay, it went. Okay. So, okay, let's see here. How can we get you to stay on? Stay on, little one. I'm thinking. I guess. Just, you know what? We're going to tie it like so. And I don't know if this is going to work. We'll tie it on there. Now it's sticking upside down. It looks ridiculous. I'm funny. I mean, I don't mean that as a compliment. I mean, I'm goofball. I so much wanted to put a charm on here that I, you know. Okay, how about if we not have this huge chunk of needle here, and we just do like, I don't know, try the 2 in here. Okay, come on. There we go. What time is it? Oh, it's already noon. The day, where does it go? I don't know. This isn't going to work any better, I don't think. Let me try here. You know what? I know there's somebody out there going, Tara, just do this. I know you're out there. I know there's somebody out there better at this than me. And that's okay. That's not going to work. But it'll sort of work. At least to give you an idea of what it would look like with a little charm hanging down. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, I would need to study this out. Anyway, there it is. It's as good as it gets, guys. I think it's cute. I love you. Thank you for putting up with me. You guys be blessed and have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you found value here and enjoy yourself with me. Come hang out some more. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Bye-bye.